must be chuffed about your team's performance to come like this and make it into the playoffs after a slow start.
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, you always want to make sure in competitions like this that you, if possible, play your best cricket towards the end of the tournament. And I certainly feel as a team we are doing that. Today in the field, it's the best we've been the whole series. And we're not the best fielding side of this competition. So to show the amount of commitment in the field that we did today, I thought that was. It just shows me that the team was on and that we were playing really well. So yeah, very exciting. We've played the last 2 or 3 games, been very good. So looking forward to Friday.
And can you just give me a bit about the 2 guys next to you? I mean, obviously great bowling performance from a great batting performance.
Yeah, DJ he's a fantastic weapon to have for any captain. He's very experienced, but he knows his games. He knows his game so well, and that's. I can bowl him at any stage in the game, and I feel like he can get me a wicket, and that's a massive weapon to have. So, for him to put in a big performance in a big game is obviously why he's the kind of player that he is. He's done that all his whole career. He's played in big matches and performed in big stages. And then the same with the youngster to my right here. We always knew that he's the kind of player that can take the game away from the opposition. He did it in that first game, and then for him, if he gets in, you're in trouble as the opposition. He did that really well today, and obviously very important. Gave us that bonus point. I mean, he was the guy that without him it would have been possible.
Did you always know that 16-year-olds is about the bonus point situation? How did you guys communicate that?
Yeah, that was always at the back of our heads. We were thinking of maybe putting in a pinch hitter early in someone like Mangi, but the wicket looked a bit too pace and a bit slow, so we just thought we'll just bat properly, and if we get into a position where we haven't lost a lot of wickets halfway stage of the game, then we'll make a call. And obviously the 2 of them, we were 1 down or 2 down, so it was easier. It was an easier call to make, and then they pushed the foot on the accelerator, and he took them down.
With the squad you guys possess, do you think you made it a bit difficult for yourselves coming in at the last game and securing the playoff spot?
Made it difficult in what sense?
In terms of not securing wins where the game went by 1 run or 1 wicket.
Yeah, I don't think I think up until the last 2 games we haven't played consistently good cricket. We showed glimpses in different games of what we were about as a team, but I thought we were underperforming, and that's now why you see the team is performing more to its full potential, and we're playing well. The previous game at Wanderers. To win a game like that, and with over to spare at Wanderers, that was a convincing win today with a bonus point. So I think it's just about finding, your first year in a competition, you're not quite sure yet what your best combinations is, your best players, and I think we've settled on our best 11 now.
Is that the same thing that you're going to do for Friday?
Yeah, it will be stupid to change a team that's just won 2 games in a row. So if there's anything ridiculously obvious to change the team, but I would assume that we just keep the same team.
Often something like this, turning a team's performances sort of around with stepping in as captain and clinching nerve-wracking games. I mean, this was a pressure game for you guys. What does this mean to you as a captain in terms of turning things around?
No, it's got nothing to do with me. I think it's important that you've got leadership in the team, and obviously leadership in the team needs to make sure that there's a bit of calmness around the dressing room. Very lucky that there's a lot of experienced heads in the dressing room with me. So my job as captain is to make it clear to the guys what they need to do on the day, but it's up to them to execute it. And today we did that brilliantly. So all I'm trying to do is make sure that there's always a calmness, whether it's out on the field or in the dressing room, just so that there's not more pressure on players.
But do you feel this adds another dimension to your captaincy if you can do this?
No, I would love to. I mean, obviously a big thing for cricket in South Africa is we want to make sure we win big games of cricket, and that's something that I've wanted to do, for the last 2 years. It's something we've spoken a lot about in the Proteas team, to try and start preparing ourselves mentally for what that looks like in a year or 6 months' time. So, whether you're playing for a team here or a team there, you're just trying to make sure that you can learn something. I think it's a great opportunity for a captain to keep learning, to keep growing, because every player is different, and you want to try and make sure you get the best out of everyone.
Faf, can you just maybe give a few words to your Paarl faithful? Now obviously come out here and support you every single game. Just a few words to them.
Yeah, we're very lucky. It's obviously not the biggest ground in the country, but it feels like the noise the fans make, and they're very. I mean, if you look at all the games we played, it was very consistent in the amount of people that was out here. Wednesday game, day game, people supposed to be at work, but I think they took a half day today just to come and support the team. So we're very grateful. We're very lucky to have fans like we do. In a perfect world, we have like a semi-final, final at home, because I think we're playing some really good cricket at home. But we know what we got to do. Wanderers is a different demon. You have to face obviously the Highveld and the pitch there, and then hopefully win that game and move on to Cape Town.
I mean, Dwayne was performing like that on the stage. Were you tempted to join him on stage there?
No, we know our roles. I'm very happy to clap hands and cheer him on. We've come a long way, and I know that DJ is he's always got a song in the crowd when we win big games. But that's what he brings to the team. He brings that to the Mzansi League. He's entertainer, and that's great for the fans to see.
Just lastly, returning to Joburg, same expectation that you have from the guys.
Yeah, it's a tough. I mean, it's a tough ground to go and play. I think the Joburg team is a very strong team. They were very well balanced, and they're playing some good cricket. But our team will take a lot of confidence from beating them, 2-3 days ago. I thought their batting lineup, our batting plans was probably the best against their batting lineup this whole campaign. We managed to put a stop to them, so hopefully we can do that again. But I believe if we all pitch up again like we do, then it will be a really good game.
Cameron,